Hi, students. How are you doing? Welcome to Cimnanya or Naya Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing it great. So this man actually came out to ask a question, and his question is: if we need illegal aliens to do the job, Americans won't do, right? So he went further to ask, who did all these jobs before they had illegal aliens? And trust me, how dare Mr. Thomas Bishop be this truthful and honest at the same time? I don't know how he does it, but I really do love it that he doesn't miss it. He comes absolutely great. And I am saying a very big shout out to Thomas Bishop for all he is doing for for his community and for everybody at large because he is a great tool. I am not going to lie to you. So he actually came out and he said, oops, slaves. Before the illegal immigrants came, slaves were the one that built it. Because it was after that that all of a sudden slavery became beneficial to slaves. You are asking. I am sure you knew. Even the man you are campaigning for, he is actually he's campaigning heavily for Donald Trump. Even the man you are campaigning for actually came out to say it sometime that Black Americans do not get enough credit for all the job they did, that actually they built America, right? So look no further, ask no further questions. Black people did it. You know what? Let's get into
If we need illegal aliens to do the jobs Americans won't do, who did all these jobs before we had illegal aliens? Jobs Americans won't do. Who did all these jobs before we had illegal?
Slaves. Oh shit. Oh shit. I just CRT'd you, didn't I? Slaves. Actual physical slaves and wage slaves. What'd you think? Fucking Carnegie and Mellon and JP Morgan. You think they was doing this work? Do you? It's always been the poor and the lower class that have built the wealth of this country. I know that hurts. I know it does. All that bullshit y'all used to say, well, America was built by the billion. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. In fact, the rich have been the most useless motherfuckers in this entire fucking endeavor. They're leeches. Always have been. I know. Right now you're going, CRT, 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 nah. And the fact that illegals, as you call them, are on the list now for people who can do jobs, it's just the rich trying to get a little bit more rich than they usually are. You understand that, right? Capitalism in America is about one class exploiting the other one. But it wasn't enough to just exploit them and then like watch them die and shit like that. No, now you gotta like try to divide them so that they don't all gather together and come after them. I mean, you work for the Heritage Foundation. There's a bunch of lazy ass fucking rich folk. How come don't nobody love us? We've never, ever really loved y'all. We really haven't. We've never liked you. People don't admire the rich. People hate them. That's what has been going on. It's always rich and powerful people having poor folks do their job, do their work for them, while promising them a dream that you have to actually be asleep to fucking believe. I mean, the fucking immigrant is the immigrant coming across the border is just the latest casualty. But the one constant is always there. Rich people. They are the appendix of the American labor force. We don't need them. They serve no purpose. And they get way too much credit for work they haven't done. ain't laid a brick anywhere, ain't put a rivet anywhere, ain't built a train track, nothing. All they're good for is exploiting people, making more money, and then telling us to pull ourselves up by some mythical fucking bootstraps. That's what it was. Continue to eat by your goddamn self, silly.
Slavery was not the worst thing that's ever happened to us. Slavery was the worst thing that's happened to us recently that we can remember. That trauma inside of our genetics doesn't just come from slavery. That generational trauma that we have flowing through our veins comes from thousands of years back. We've been through way worse stuff than slavery. You're just not in tune with your ancestral memory. You guys have to remember that we're the oldest beings on this planet. Just 12,000 years back, everyone looked like us. If you look like me and you're alive right now, watching this video, you have made it through all of the human history that's ever transpired on this planet. There is nothing that we can't handle. We've survived giants trying to eat us, gods trying to kill us, earth floodings. What they told you in the Bible was a lie. Our people have been dysfunctional. Our own cosmic ancestors, the Anunnaki, literally forced us to do manual labor because their technology to extract the gold from this planet wasn't working to rebuild the ozone layer that they destroyed, that we had nothing to do with. Our own family used us for slave labor. And then when we didn't want to listen because they didn't give us good enough conditions, they would literally open up portals that would go back to stargates that were filled with fire and brimstone. That was the hell mentioned in your Bible. Hell's not a place that you go to when you die. They were literally torturing their own blood just to get what they wanted. All the Anunnaki aren't bad, but they're way more capable of doing evil than these people that are above us today. Because our bloodline is creative. We can be way eviler than any other group of beings on this planet. We just have pure hearts. So we use our creativity for service to others and to rebuild this planet. We don't have that nature. There was a time where we roamed this planet alongside reptilians, who are the most aggressive extraterrestrial group of beings on this planet. And guess, you think the reptilians are evil? Guess who created the reptilians? Our own cosmic bloodline. All that shit that's happened in the days of Enoch, which is really the days of Adafa, the real person, and all that shit that's transpired, we made it through all of it. Our own cosmic ancestors were jealous of us because cosmic prophecies said that one day we would rule the cosmos. So they try to do whatever it took possible to subdue us. They never helped us. They just allowed us to just suffer for years and years and years, thinking that we would die off, not knowing that all it did was cut off all the weak versions of ourselves. Only the most strongest and the most durable, most robust, intelligent, and relentless group of beings in our race survived. All of history led up to this moment. If you're here, that means you have the strongest genetics out of our whole entire bloodline. Because you're still here and thriving. Everybody's destinies is already cut out for everyone. There is nothing that you're going to do in your life that interferes with your destiny. Whatever was designed for you in this lifetime and in this incarnation, you are destined to do, learn, experience, and either grow, rise up, or fall from, which will help you regrow again. And now we're going to the fifth dimension. So if you haven't regrown and rebuilt your spirit, you're not going to make it. This is going to be a time where the sun separates the earthbound from the heavenbound. Only the people that have developed their light bodies are going to be able to handle the photonic rays coming in from the sun. Because it's not going to be just physical rays this time. They're going to be spiritual as well. And you need your spirit to operate your body. So if you're not spiritually strong enough, these spiritual currents coming in are literally going to send your spirit out of this realm down into a lower dimension on another parallel earth on a vibration that you fit on. Do not use your spirit to serve your body. Serve your spirit with your body. Make your body the temple. Don't make your spirit the temple. Make your body a temple to host your spirit. Serve your spirit. Not your appetite, not your carnal desires. Feed your spirit, or your spirit will feed on you.
So this is all I got from this video and the stitches, and I absolutely appreciate this young man and also Thomas Bishop for always coming through. And you see that man, what's that, Mark Macante, or what his name is? That man is he's a Trump, one of Trump. I don't know how to even say it, but he is really campaigning seriously for Donald Trump. And I already know what he stands for. And he is asking who were the alien and who were the ones that built the, if you need illegal aliens to do the job, to do the American jobs, won't do. So who did these jobs? They are asking the illegal aliens. Bro, I am sure you knew, but you also absolutely wanted to ask. And I am sure people are already telling you because you all are done. Because if you're not a clown, you won't come out here to start asking. And that is one of the reasons why all of a sudden, slavery became beneficial to slaves. Should we tell you? Mr. Thomas Bishop already told you that slaves were the ones that built it. Yeah, they did. And to this very moment, it's something you all have refused to acknowledge because you all said it's been long ago. It's been way, way long ago. And there is no need talking about it because there is no need to also pay reparations. And you all keep asking, why do you have to pay reparations? Because you were not the ones that did it. And some even come out to also say that their parents or their forefather or their ancestors did not owe slaves. So why do they have to pay money and the rest of it? So it was my people. Our ancestors did it. Oh, it's really amazing. But Bishop Thomas, he doesn't miss it. He never misses it. He is really great at this. He knows how to do it. He does it effortlessly. And I love where he said it's the DAI instead of CRT. Absolutely great. He nailed it. He came through. And I hope they could. And he's the civilian for a reason. And I hope they keep running around looking for a way to find questions they will ask themselves and all that. Yes, Black people built it. And that same person you were campaigning for some time acknowledged it. That it's unfortunate that they don't give enough credit to the people that built this country. That African Americans built this country. The illegal alien that you talked about. So who built it? Black people built it. It was their sweat, their blood. They built it. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.